I love
At the 46th Kenya Secondary School Heads Association National Conference at Sheikh Zayed, Mombasa, school heads once again lamented over the capitation deficit that has hit schools.
We propose that the Ministry of Education considers to increase the capitation from the current figure of 22,244 we had proposed last year to 30,000 shillings.
And owing to the challenges facing schools as a result of low capitation, schools are now calling on the government to allow them to collect fees.
It is not possible to say that we cannot totally charge nothing in our institution, because some of the institutions rely entirely on funding from the Ministry of Education. But this funding does not factor in the new responsibility that sometimes we find ourselves in of recruiting teachers. I'm particularly mentioning sub-county schools. We are looking at beans that we budgeted a bag of 90 kg at 6,000. Today, averagely across the country, it is 16,000 shillings. Our budgets cannot just work. So, sir, encourage parents to pay fees for those in boarding schools, to pay money for lunch and any other money that we will be looking for.
And on the sale of uniforms by schools,
we shall regulate ourselves as principals so that we continue providing the quality of uniform that we want our children to wear.
Kesha Chair Ndumiluka also challenged the Kenya Kwanza administration to fulfill its pledges of providing funds for schools aside from capitation.
There was a proposal which I am requesting the minister to follow, that there will be a minimum amount of money to be given to schools, to run schools. Minimum, before we look at capitation. Kwanza, you are a school? Yes. This is the amount you need. Then now you start adding based on the number of students.
However, the Ministry of Education defended itself, saying the low funds are attributed to the tough economic times, despite being allocated 628.6 billion shillings in this financial year's budget, an all-time high from the previous budget that saw the education sector receive 544.4 billion.
I'm struggling and working hard to ensure that the figures don't come down. So I'm sure that the National Treasury will be able to cooperate, because we know the circumstances in which we are all operating.
This comes at a time when the government plans to hire 25,000 more teachers, all while allowing teachers who have been faced with drug addiction to seek treatment instead of being dismissed. Harriet Chimea, K24.